In the news, police have moved in on the headquarters of the radical group MOVE, delivering an eviction order.
In the vicinity of the MOVE house in West Philadelphia, about a half hour ago, a police helicopter was seen making a low pass over the area, and at the same time, police at the scene were holding their ears. The police had evidently been warned that there would be a loud explosion.
Jim, it has been 5.5 hours now since that incendiary device was dropped out of that helicopter, and it rages on. There must have been a better way. It's a disaster, Jim.
The MOVE organization surfaced in Philadelphia during the early 1970s. Characterized by dreadlock hair, the adopted surname Africa, a principled unity, and an uncompromising commitment to their belief, members practice the teachings of MOVE founder John Africa.
The basic teaching of John Africa is, to protect life of, the enslavement of this system, which means all life, which means animals, which means, protect the animal from the encagement of zoos, which means protecting, political prisoners from being locked up in prison. Our work, that's our work. Our work is to free life of the enslavement of this system.
Now, when people think of the system, they don't think of an organization that they're supposed to be fighting. They think of a system of some fictitious character that nobody really sees, nobody really knows who it is, right? But the system is all around us. It's everywhere. It's in your churches. It's in your schools. It's everywhere. It's up here. It's in your mind. It's in my mind. It's in all of our minds because we have come in contact with it and we are imposed on by that disease.
The MOVE organization target is getting rid of the system. And I'm not sure how long is it going to take for that to happen. I know it's not going to happen overnight. But that's MOVE. Goal is to get rid of this system, and like I say, to free life of the system enslavement.
Revolution to us is not a bloody battle against the oppressors. Revolution to us means generation. It means to move forward.
As long as you're not compromising and you're going forward, then you are victorious. You are only defeated when you stop fighting, when you give up. And that is what MOVE understands. And it is that single principle that is defeating this system.
During the early 1970s, MOVE was based in the Powelton Village section of West Philadelphia. They purchased a large Victorian house on 309 North 33rd Street, which became their headquarters. Members valued the personal discipline and physical strength derived from hard manual labor and maintained a hefty work schedule of daily activities such as exercising, running dogs, and chopping firewood.
Started in Pearl Street, and the town up more people came in, they were washing cars, they were demonstrating against cruelty to animals.
We used to demonstrate against puppy palaces and any like stores that used to sell life for exploitation, just for capital gain.
We were demonstrating against police brutality. We were demonstrating against the pet stores and the zoos about their treatment of or mistreatment of animals. We were doing some work with the neighborhood gangs in terms of, settling some of those disputes they had out there, and but most of our work was centered on, the liberation of animals and the liberation of people.
These are the things that was never, ever talked about, in the early days that MOVE was engaged with. Very productive things that are very popular now, things that are very accepted now. You even have the Green Party, an environmental party that runs on this. But this was nothing that was ever focused on about the MOVE organization.
Throughout the 1970s, Frank Rizzo was the premier figure in Philadelphia government. He started as a street cop and rose through the ranks, eventually serving as police commissioner from 1967 to 1971. During this time, Rizzo gained notoriety for his tough guy law enforcement tactics and racist attitude. Capitalizing on his name and recognition and tough-on-crime image, Rizzo mobilized sufficient voters to be elected mayor of the city for 2 terms from 1972 until 1980. Throughout Rizzo's time as police commissioner and mayor, the Philadelphia police were nationally known for their brutality.
This police department in Philadelphia could invade Cuba and win. Saying Tom Snyder is that we are now trained and equipped to fight wars. Is it possible that when a policeman on the beat reads Rizzo said to the Italians, break their heads, he says, hey, I can break their head. Break their heads is right. They try to break yours, you break theirs first.
The ones that are responsible, get that death penalty back and put them in the electric chair and I'll pull the switch. That's when I'm sure they'll not be around.
There is a kind of ruthlessness to society that I think MOVE was addressing. In fact, they were victims of that ruthlessness, but that was their key issue. The key issue was police brutality. It was a legitimate issue.
So they can kill everybody in the South and justify it by using public opinion. So everybody out there to understand that we will not back down for Rizzo.
MOVE had a good cause, it had good things, good issues, and so forth. But the way they conducted themselves in the public arena was questionable.
As a result of MOVE's demonstration strategy, MOVE members were arrested on a regular basis.
Confrontation started with authorities, and then it wound up that we was going to court, and then the confrontation started with the courts and the judges, and it just snowballed into,